Well, hello again. Yep, it's me, Dean, from Dean Space. You know, that place I spend a whole lot of my time. Well, I want to thank each of you for visiting with me and putting up with my ramblings about Jesus. I just love talking about Jesus. I can't help it. And this is part 5, or should I say the last part, of my series on a closer walk with Jesus in 2024. This is part 5. Again, I repeat, the last part, the finale, the end. Kind of hate to get through with this one. But anyway, this will be the part that I hope each of you understands extremely well. It's not the most important part, but it is a very important part. If we are to have the closest walk with Jesus possible in 2024, then there is one major attitude we must take up and exercise minute by minute, day by day, everywhere we go. That attitude is this: we must show the world all around us that it's a joy to walk with Jesus Christ, a real joy. I know that may take some thinking and maybe some extra effort for some folks, but it's really quite easy. We can enjoy walking with Jesus and knowing He is walking with us. We walk by faith, but He walks by love, grace, and promise. How can we enjoy walking with Jesus? Well, let's take a look at what He has promised to us as His followers. First of all, Jesus told His followers over in Matthew 28:19-20, says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things that I have commanded you or shown you. And lo, I am with you always, even until the end of the age." Whew, that's a promise, folks. He has also shown us in His Word why we should have joy in Him. Over in the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 10. And I'm using ICB. In case y'all are wondering and didn't notice it, the ICB is the International Children's Bible. Okay? Very good Bible. It's easy to understand. "The word makes me very happy. All that I am rejoices in my God. The Lord has covered me with clothes of salvation. He's covered me with a coat of goodness." That's exciting to me. Ought to be to you if you're a child of God. If you're not a child of God, it could be. All right? There's a lot of places in the Bible where we're instructed to have joy in the Lord. I'm going to give you just a few. Philippians 4, verse 4 says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice." Psalms 37, verse 4, "Delight yourself in the Lord." Verse 32:11. It's also in Psalms, verse 32:11. "Be glad in the Lord and rejoice." If being joyful in our relationship to Jesus was not important, why would the Bible have so many places telling us about joy? Look them up. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay? I don't have time to go through all of them. Bunches of them. You see, we must be happy and have joy in our relationship with Jesus and show it in our daily lives. Because you see, if all we do is complain about how bad I got it, then we can explain to others the joy of walking with Him. Think about that for a minute. I'm not saying that we won't experience rough times, sadness, hurt, sickness, and other negatives that come against us. Many times we may even have thoughts that cause us to fear, our own mind playing tricks on us because of the enemy. In John 16:33, Jesus told His followers, "These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." There's another verse out there that says, "Greater is He that's in me than he that's in the world." You see, we should have joy in knowing that whatever we go through here cannot be compared to what we have awaiting us in heaven because of our walk with Jesus. Over in Romans 8, verse 18, the word says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us. So if you walk around with your heads hung down low and a frown on your face all the time, mully-grubbing about how bad life is, you will never make people believe that you're enjoying your walk with Jesus. In fact, how can we be enjoying our walk if that's the way we look at life? That's kind of weird. I'm going to tell you a short story, and this is a true story. I'm not going to mention any names, but if the guy that this is about actually reads this one day, he'll know his name. And he'll know because he'll remember. I came across a young football player once, and when I come across him, he had a cast on one arm. He had a other arm in a sling. He was standing kind of cross-armed this way. And as he walked, he had a limp, and I noticed his knee was wrapped with a bandage. He was laughing and enjoying himself with his teammates, even though he was probably hurting, and he wasn't even in the game. But he sat on the sidelines and shouted for his team. When I had a chance to speak to him, I said, "Man, what happened?" I was thinking he must have been in an accident or something, young guys. His reply, and I'm going to quote him, "I tackled this really big dude, but we won the game," end quote. His enjoyment of the game overshadowed the pain he suffered for just a little while. The next time I saw him, he was playing hard, and he's still playing today. We must look at our walk with Jesus as that young man looked at playing. We may have some bumps and bruises along the way. The end result, for him, winning the game, for us, winning the race. Because when we finish our walk in this world and enter eternity with Jesus, wouldn't it be awesome to hear him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord." That comes out of Matthew 25, verse 21. So, how about it? Can we walk closer to Jesus in 2024? Sure we can. Come on. Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm done. I hope to see you again. Come back often. Tell your friends what you've heard, or just share it with them. God bless you. And yep, I'm out of here. Okay, folks, if you like what you're seeing in my videos and you want to see more of the stuff I do, check out my playlist and my videos in each. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll get notified when I post a new video. Leave a thumbs up, maybe even share. All my videos are family friendly and I like to have fun. I try to post at least one video a week. Again, thanks for visiting with us. May God bless you greatly as the year goes by. Before ending this video, I want to take a moment and thank all of our heroes, all of our armed forces out there protecting our country and helping to keep it free. To the veterans of this great nation, I say thank you. May God bless you and your families for the sacrifices you made for us. To our military who have passed on, I want to thank your families in remembrance of you and your service. We also want to thank those other heroes out there risking their lives daily, helping to keep us safe and protected. That would be our EMTs, firefighters, and law enforcement. Thank all of you for loaning us your heroes for a time. May God bless and keep you on your life's journey.